Thank you so much for keeping it here, KBC Channel 1. Welcome back to the program. And right now we want to delve into another segment of this program, and we'll be discussing matters climate change. And particularly we'll be focusing on how bamboo tree planting is actually helping to mitigate issues of climate change. Remembering that right now the 27th Conference of Parties, that is COP27, is ongoing in Cairo, Egypt, and the issues there definitely are issues to do with climate change, issues to do with compensation even for those countries which are affected mostly by climate change, Kenya being one of those countries. But this morning we want to really focus on mitigation measures. Bamboo tree planting has been identified as one of the ways that actually we can, or Kenya can actually venture into in terms of reversing effects of climate change, including drought and famine. So I'm not alone in the studio. I'm with other guests, and we start here with Jane Njuguna. She's the Senior Deputy Director, Research and Development with the Kenya Forestry Research Institute. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And we also have Gordon Sigu. He is the Principal Research Scientist at INBAR. He'll be giving us more details about what INBAR is. And so welcome to the program too.
Thank you.
Not forgetting Caroline Kariuki, CEO Greenport Enterprise, representing the private sector. Thank you so much, all of you, for being with us today in the program. And so the issue here is climate change mitigation. And bamboo tree planting, if I'm not wrong, has been identified as one of the ventures that we can actually enter into in terms of mitigating climate change. Maybe we can start with you, Jane, by telling us, first of all, what the role of KEFRI in as far as this sector is concerned.
Thank you and good morning. We are happy to be here to share the research and story of bamboo in Kenya. As I've said, my name is Dr. Jane Njuguna from the Kenya Forestry Research Institute. I'm the Senior Deputy Director in charge of Research and Development. And this morning we want to share the good story of bamboo, which KEFRI has been in charge of. Our mandate is to undertake research in forestry and allied natural resources. The second one is to capacity build our stakeholders through the information that we produce. We also disseminate information, like now, this is one of the channels, and we are really grateful for KBC to invite us to share this story. And the fourth one is to establish strategic linkages, because without linkages, we cannot get far in terms of our research, also in terms of the resources and facilities. KEFRI has been in the world of bamboo for the last 36 years. Since 1986 is when we started the research. It's a pioneer institution. We have believed in bamboo, and right now we are happy that in 2020 our president did confirm bamboo as a cash crop. So in terms of bamboo for climate change mitigation, our research shows that it is the fastest.
So Jen, we'll come into the details with that.
Okay.
But let me give a chance to George also to introduce himself.
Yes, thanks, Mary. My name is Gordon Sigu. I'm a research scientist with the Kenya Forest Research Institute. Currently, I'm also the INBAR focal point person for the country. And INBAR is an intergovernmental organization that is responsible now for promoting the development of bamboo globally. The headquarters is in China, and here within the region we have regional headquarters. Our regional headquarters is based in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and then of course there's a regional headquarters in Ghana and also in Cameroon.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Currently also INBAR is supporting a program that is promoting the development of the bamboo value chain in the country, a program that is being implemented in Ethiopia, here in Kenya, and also in Uganda.
Okay. Thank you so much. Caroline Kariuki.
Thank you. My name is Caro Kariuki, and I'm the CEO at Greenport Enterprises. We began this exciting bamboo journey 8 years ago, and we purposed to work as to have a complete value chain approach, where we would grow the seedlings, grow plantations with ourselves and our farmers, and at the same time then look to commercialization of bamboo. So we've really partnered with KEFRI and INBA in a big way. And we are so excited because in the first quarter of next year, we should be able to open our factory.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Carol. I know we talked earlier before we came on air and some of the value chain products that now Kenya will be able to manufacture without having to import, for that matter. So we'll be coming to that. But let me start with Dr. Jane Njuguna from KEFRI. So you talk about research. What is it, why bamboo and not any other product for that matter, or any other tree, in as far as climate mitigation or climate change mitigation is concerned?
Thank you for that. Why bamboo? According to research and experience, bamboo, first of all, belongs to the grass family. It's a giant grass. So it has been proved to grow. It's the fastest growing plant that we know, growing almost to 1 meter per day and reaching a height of 30 meters. When it is mature. In that process, bamboo is able to sequester 3 times carbon compared to the normal plants. So in terms of climate change mitigation, we are looking at bamboo as a wonder crop for all the purposes that Carol will be talking about in terms of the products, and also for climate change mitigation at the farm level or at the forest level, in the landscape level. So bamboo has those 2 very good qualities. Is the fastest growing plant, and also is able to sequester 3 times the carbon of a normal plant.
And maybe just a little bit, the terminology, sometimes maybe our viewers might not be, when you talk about sequester, maybe you could actually break it down in terms of, being able to capture the carbon, and that is actually the major problem in terms of climate change.
Yes, you have just said it, that instead of sequestering, is able to capture carbon, to get in more carbon and give out more products than than other plants are able to. So in terms of how much carbon, if you compare the normal trees and the bamboo,
yes,
is able. I said it's able to sequester in all, take in 3 times the carbon that is in the environment compared to a normal plant. And in the process, we find that it is able to clean the air in the environment. And in terms of where Nairobi, where we are really in the place where we need a lot more bamboo planted, especially along the riparian areas of Nairobi River, or the forest around Kiambu and Nairobi, which are the counties surrounding Nairobi, and also Kajiado and Machakos.
Okay, so Gordon, representing INBAR, probably giving us the full names of INBAR. This particular project with INBAR, bamboo planting, maybe you could talk a little bit about that also.
Yeah, INBAR in full is an international organization for bamboo and rattan. This rattan are cane climbers. We used to have them in our forest here, but they were decimated. So what we have now is bamboo. So currently, INBAR, with the support from the Dutch government and also the Chinese, are supporting the development of bamboo value chains, and also looking at how can that mitigate against climate change. So we are, this program, like I said earlier, is being implemented in Ethiopia, here in Kenya, and also in Uganda. The program manager is based in Ethiopia, and I'm coordinating the program right here in Kenya. So what we are looking at, we have one naturally growing bamboo that grows on a higher elevation. So talking of Mount Kenya, Aberdares, Mount Elgon, the Mau Escarpment, Cherangani, that's where that bamboo is limited in terms of where it can grow. But like my director had said, early 1986, we realized that there are the species of bamboo that could grow on lower elevations. So we did some introduction of about 24 different species of bamboo, and we were testing them right from the coastal area up to higher elevation areas like Mount Kenya. And of course, out of that, 14 of them have performed very well in various regions. So what we are now trying to promote, unfortunately, in this part of the world, you know, unlike China, say India, and even Taiwan, bamboo is not part of the culture. In China, in India, Taiwan, people are born and they see bamboo and they start working with them. So we lack technology on how to process bamboo or even how to manage plantations of bamboo. So through this project, we are getting support on how to, you know, manage plantations, establish nurseries, and then do harvesting. One weakness with bamboo is if you get the culms, like the stems, and you don't cure or treat them very well before use, they deteriorate very fast because they have a lot of starch, and this attracts a lot of borers. So these are some of the technologies that we are trying now to train, capacity build our rural communities on how to, you know, make quality products from bamboo through this program.
Okay, I guess we'll still be coming back to understand which particular regions within Kenya.
Yes.
You know, especially now that we are dealing with drought and famine.
Sure.
So we would want to know which species can actually be planted in which parts of the country. Caroline, your organization is actually dealing with supporting the local farmer, if I'm not wrong. So probably could actually bring us up to speed with what your organization does in terms of also supporting what the government is doing as far as this sector is concerned.
It's actually been a very exciting journey, because when we started, it was purely a commercial venture, and we wanted to give a return while doing good. So when we work with farmers, for each acre of bamboo that they are able to plant, a farmer after maturity, which is about 6 to 7 years realistically, can actually harvest the bamboo annually for the next 40 to 80 years and get an income of about 200,000 shillings every year. So, you know, that really justifies bamboo becoming a cash crop. And over and above that, they are growing the bamboo in areas that are riparian areas, so basically protecting the river line. And also, they can also grow it on a normal farm area where perhaps they have not been growing crops, or actually can choose to grow bamboo as a cash crop. And that way, then they also, the bamboo, in terms of climate mitigation measures, would then hold the soils, take in water during the rainy season, and discharge that during the dry season. So bamboo has really a major role to play in terms of climate mitigation, and at the same time giving income to the farmers. One of the biggest deforesters in our country is our people, because 70% of us use firewood and charcoal as our principal source of wood fuel. By planting 1 acre of bamboo, we stop deforestation of 7 hectares of natural forest. So I don't think there's a bigger gain for us all as by planting bamboo.
Okay, thank you, Caroline, for that. We want to just take a short break right now, but we'll be back. We still have so much to talk about in terms of the benefits of bamboo, tree planting, and climate mitigation. We'll be back in just a moment after this short commercial break.